Yes, I agree. Let's do this. So, this is the first time I've played Doki Doki. I saw it was free. So, I figured, why not? So let's make a new game. We'll do this. We'll do that. Okay, so this is the first time I've played Doki Doki, so I do not know. Let's fix that because I screwed up. Okay. So I don't know what just happened. Okay, whatever. Well, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'll figure out how to fix it later. So let me get the chat up and then we'll fully start this. Give me a second, guys. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Okay, good. DDLC, AXC, Doki Doki Literature Club, software game, closed program. Oh no. Okay, give me a sec. What the F? That should not be that big. Let's not. No, 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 no. Bad. Let's just give me a second. Everything's screwing up and it's not fun. Move that. I'll start it back up. Give me a second. Doki Doki's just being stupid. I literally just started it. There it is. Okay. Browser source. Chat box. No, viewers. There we go. There we go. I should fix that. Okay, I understand. Game box. I agree. Let's do this again. So I'm not going to know how well my stream is doing, so this is what we're going to do. Give me a second. I'm going to leave my headset like this. So my volume went down on my other headset. Okay, so we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which I have yet to play, so yep. And no. There we go. Okay, so welcome guys to the stream. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance. Wait, that's bad grammar. From the distance. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay. You know the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. No. Sure. Maybe. Yes. First playthrough. Never played this at all. I've seen a few videos, but that's it. Like the first 2 days, and that's it. Nothing else. So this is something new. I hear it's really dark though, so. We used to walk to school in the day. Okay. Let's continue. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. That's horrible. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. That's what I hear. Okay, there's got to be a way for me to see. Set this up to where I can see who follows me and whatnot. Oh, okay. Where'd it go? We'll put you right there for now. I don't know if. Oh God! Look what happened. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I just did. Okay, that fixed it. We'll just do this. We'll have it spaced off like that. What is up with the freaking graphical glitch? You see this? Look at this right here. Jeez. Okay, but maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Okay. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. I kind of was. Yeah. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in... Okay. Let's do this. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. Okay. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. Okay. By the way, Godly Killer. Yes. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's pretty much me. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any English or have any skills before college. Jesus, can't English today. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. I would never become a NEET, actually. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. In a few years, because you're not used to the real world. Shut up. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Somebody's talking to me on Xbox. Give me a second. What? What do you need? I am. Yeah. So I'm not going to be talking. I'm just going to be doing the stream. It's a free game. You should check it out. Okay. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. No promises, though. Okay. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little hard... English. Will you promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is Okay, the school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Noise. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice, but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna... My friends are making me get tongue-tied. I'm going to mute them. Okay. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Okay. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Really? That's interesting. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. I know this. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature has guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. When you stream this, it won't say your actual name. My actual name. But it will when you're not streaming or recording. Like, what do you mean? Elaborate a little bit on that. Is my stream... Did my stream freeze? Guys, is it playing on your end? Because I can't tell. Like, I have no clue if it is or not. Stop it! No, bad. I done goofed. How do I screw up that bad? Oh, really? That's weird. Okay. I don't know what I just did, but I done screwed up. So, I'm just gonna leave it how it is. I'm so sorry. Okay, everything's working now. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. I want to fix this. I want to fix this stupid thing. Okay, that's as good as that's gonna get. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Okay. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Yeah, I already know which one. I know the characters already, who they are, but that's about it. I don't really know anything else. I know it gets really dark at the with some of the characters, and their traits relate to how it ends, but there's not much I know other than that. I let out a long sigh, so fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I'm not sure if I'm doing this good or not. I don't normally stream like this, so and thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I agree. I would probably do that too. Not lying. It's free food. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third-year class. Being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door, which this is supposed to be Japan, should be a sliding door, not a, whatever. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me the new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, there she is. Yuri Natsuki. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, I got the killer. What a nice surprise, Monica. Welcome to the club. Okay. Welcome. Okay. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I need her. Or her. I don't really care about Miss Sassy Pants right here. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. Natsuki. Oh, she's blushing. Look at her. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. She's a first year? Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Noise. Oh, my doggo's barking. I might have to mute my mic. You can just ignore her with, she gets moody. Yeah, she's always moody. She's probably on her period 24/7. Sorry. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. The game froze? Oh, it did, didn't it? Give me a second. I don't know why it's doing that. Give me a second, I'll fix that. Maybe a second. Here. It's gonna be black for a second, I'll fix it. The game itself hasn't frozen on my end, it's just it's frozen on stream for some reason. So game capture. I gotta create a new one. I'm gonna name it Doki. Doki, that's it. Capture specific window. Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. That should fix that, I don't know if it did or not, so I'll just have to make it scaled to size, which shouldn't take that long. Just give me a second. There we go. That should fix that issue. Doki at the bottom. Okay, that should fix that issue. So, and this is Yuri. So it should continue. If it does freeze again, just tell me. I'll fix it. Sorry about that. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it seems like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Golly Killer. Nice. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh yeah. Look at those. Look at that. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Nice. Basically completely out of my league. That's wrong. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, God the Killer. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sayori. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I'm not a fan of regular tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Nice. Why don't they just make it where Sayori and Monica are like I'm stuck in between both of them? That'd be the perfect thing. You know? I don't know. That's just my thoughts. But whatever. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table and stay with tray in hand. Okay. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Look at that. Look at that grin. So adorable. Anime. Whoa! Oh. Yeah. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes, decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Or as in Japan they say, kawaii! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry up and take one. Sarah grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sarah talks with her mouth full. I should have like, it's delicious! You know, I don't know. It has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is so sweet. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't. I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not true. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. If only I could read. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Oh, my mouse got stuck. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? $1 million. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, yeah. English. I'm gonna be screwing up all night. Seems like that, at least. Well, I'll try. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Okay. As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Uh-huh. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget, publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Jeez, I cannot read today. Gosh. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised. There aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Oh yeah, one more thing. I forgot. We're going to pause this for a second. So you're going to see my PC screen for a second. I heard. Let me go to Doki. I think it'd probably be best if I made a copy of these files, because I heard that's probably best. That's not good. Do that. Nope, no items. Downloads. Don't question this stuff. This is for other streams that I was doing. Specifically this. Okay. Documents, nope. Nope. So I'm going to make a copy of everything. I don't know where it's going to be at. Just give me a second. There it is. So I'm going to... That's an internet shortcut. I don't. So picture. I don't know where I'm going to be going for this. App data. That's where I'm going to be going. So I'm going to do this. App data. Not. Okay. Okay. We're gonna do this because I don't remember. App data. I heard this is probably the best idea for me to do, so I'm. No, not Internet Explorer, you stupid. Jesus, no, I don't need to see that. Oh well, you know where I'm at now. Oh well. Feel free to pause it. Oh God, what am I doing? I'm getting so distracted. Where's my restream? There's it. So I can see you guys talking. I'm so bad at this. I am so bad. I'm so sorry. I don't use my computer that often, so I don't remember. There we go. Overwatch. No. Nope. Steam. Specific. Let's see. Where are you? Steam apps. Downloading? No. Common? There it is. Okay. Where is the characters? There we go. I'm gonna make a copy of this file real quick. I'm gonna copy this. And then we're going to make a separate file right here. New folder. Doki. I'm not going to embed them because I'm just making a file itself separate. So it's not going to be in the Doki literature stuff. Doki characters, that's caps locked. Oh well, I don't care. And paste. So these are not real file types. That's all I know. Like some of these I can look at and I think I can do some stuff with it, mess with it, but I'm not gonna worry about that. We're gonna go back to here. Yeah, we'll do that at a later time. So, yeah. Okay, so back to the game. Sorry about that. I just wanted to make sure I got all that for you. Okay, I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah? We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeah. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so diligent by the idea of the new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I couldn't. Welcome, guys, by the way. So, God the Killer, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well... That's funny. I just copied what my person said unintentionally. But backwards. That's funny. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Same. Manga? I don't read manga. I would like to, but I don't. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ooh, it looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Yeah. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing. To me. Are you watching on... probably I'm gonna try to... I don't know. We'll figure it out. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I agree. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Foreshadow. Anyway, I have been reading a lot of horror lately. Foreshadow. To their next game coming out in 2018. Cough, cough. Cough, cough. I still have yet to play this, by the way. I was assuming, because videos. Oh, I read a horror book once. I read a horror book once. God, Jesus. What kind of grammar was that? Jesus. Save me. Okay. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you... Well, she's not gentle once she goes psycho. I guess you could... Well, everybody goes psycho. She goes psycho, she goes psycho, I go psycho. Crispy Chaos goes psycho. Astro goes psycho. Okay. My friends in party chat on Xbox go psycho. Okay. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Really now. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eye dart over to me for a split second. English. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Oh, why do you care? Sorry. I'm going to figure out a voice for each character, and I'm going to remember it. I think that's impressive. That was me. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Oh, not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems. I don't know, should I make hers higher? I think I should make hers higher. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Godly Killer? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. Godly. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right? Okay, I've decided then. I will join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came up for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Aw, thanks, I guess, I should say, in my voice. Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we all can share. Monika looks over at me once more. Godly, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. That was very, very not subtle. Can I really impress this class star, Monika, with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Godly, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori, and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. I think I'm getting better at reading. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart. In the club room... What time is it? Okay, 7:54. 45, whatever. With that, the two of us depart, and the club room makes our way home. And, okay. We depart the club room and make our way home. Jeez. I was getting better, and now I suck. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monika. Will I really be happy? I said, well. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with the writing poem tonight. So, okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem. Save. Okay. Save now? Oh. Okay, I'll save now. Return. Okay. Honestly, I'm not sure I want to figure out who I want to go with on this one. I'm either thinking Yuri. I don't really care for her. She's really annoying. She's very D-baggy. I get that feeling from her. She's just, I don't know what. She's just not cool. I'm just gonna go with them too for now. So whoever likes my stuff the most will get it. This would be for her. Let's see. Desire. Okay. Horror. Let's just make it Yuri, I guess. Graveyard, Kawaii, Insight, Hair, Fester, Melody, Promise, Flee, Parfait. Graveyard. Agonizing. Judgment. Incapable, Infinite, Vertigo, Love, Universe, Fluffy, Fantasy, Lucky, Fireworks, Clumsy. Incapable. Unrequited. Oh, that's more of her. Dang it. Jump, Waterfall, Marshmallow, Portrait, Kiss, Melancholy, Anger, Hope, Childhood, Disarray. Okay. Lust. I guess we're gonna go with Yuri for the first one, and if I play this again, we'll do somebody else. Be sure, and if you guys are enjoying this, be sure to leave a like on YouTube if you're watching on that, and subscribe and follow, all of that. So let's go with Misery. Okay, never mind. Ambient play, incongruent, depression. Oh, because she's a depressed little girl. Sensation, scars, massacre. Massacre, yes. Murder. I love murder. I'm just kidding. Chocolate, strawberry, treasure, Doki Doki. I really want to hit Doki Doki, because I don't know what it means. I'm going to hit Doki Doki. Smile, secretive, calm, breath, sadness, shiny, daydream, skipping, bubbles, time. Secretive? Vivacious. Heartbeat. Okay. My mind was going, oh, darkness, heartbeat, thinking, you know, oh, horror. I don't know. That's just a thought. Peace, dance, sweat, sparkles, nature, covet, heaven sent, holiday. Let's go with covet. Suicide. That's gonna go with her. I have that feeling. If I click it, it's gonna be Natsuki or whatever her name is. Sayori. No, it's not. Okay. Oh, I have a potato left. I forgot to finish eating. So I might eat still. Anxiety, extreme, question, inferno, disoriented. So it seems like Yuri seems to like what I picked, because I'm going to be doing dark. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. That's nice to know. So it's like we say, but there's a Doki Doki. Okay, gotcha. Hi again, Godly Killer. I don't know if that's her voice anymore. I don't remember. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. That is me. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Godly. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't... Okay. What was her voice again? Let's figure out. Don't worry, guys. Godly Killer always gives it his best as long as he has fun. He's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Welcome, guys, by the way. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous. How come you and Godly Killer can become good friends too? Sayori? Welcome, guys. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oops, English. Oh, Yuri. Even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Oh my gosh, Dimitri. Oh my gosh. I may be on Smite on Xbox. That does not mean I'm playing. Okay. Whatever. Don't be shy. Wrong voice. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being cute. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. So, you know, make noises, whatever. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Okay, sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Oh, oops. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious on how come you have 2 copies of the same book. That's me. Well, then I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. Oh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear it. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles, all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Godly? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, but... So don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Okay. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just... Okay. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy, but that they believe in. Jeez, I can't read. Ugh. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things get like books get... When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, that's me. I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to, want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry. I was just... Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? Oh, that's me. Oh, crap, I screwed up. I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book one between the two of them. More between the two. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold open the book. That's not how it's written, but whatever. Oh, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, here. Sorry. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah! I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page that Yuri slides it in her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face and ours meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. That's me. Oops. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own English. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter to her side as she catches it in her catches it under her thumb. Jeez. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she... Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. Oh, shoot. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Godly, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. I don't remember her voice anymore. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri excels spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Roleplay in the background while you're doing. Yeah, I feel bad for you, Dimitri. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. I would have put a bookmark because I would have never remembered. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Who would have thought? On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from here where I sit. Bruh, if only you could have friend voice the girl's barrel of laughs. Yeah. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I'm trying to get my voice to where it's, like, you know, fluctuating right, but I'm kind of getting confused on whose voice is which. So, I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Godly. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Godly. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. That's me. Crap. I screwed up again. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I cannot deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, see about that. We'll see about that, sorry. Okay, Dear Sunshine. I'm gonna eat while I'm doing this, so I'm not actually gonna read this. I'm gonna read it to myself. I'm gonna let you guys read it. I'm not gonna read out loud here. So. Okay, fine. Fine. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleeper from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
Yes. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Excuse me. Really? No, that's sorry. Yeah, especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Welcome to the stream, guys.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. Okay, that's her. Sorry.
And I'm going to write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay. So, I'm thinking the next person we should go to... Ooh. Yuri, maybe? Because I got her voice down, obviously. I know who Sayori's is. So, we could go to Monica. I'm gonna move this down out of my face. Give me a second. Sorry. Okay. Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica. Let's go to Yuri next. We'll go to Monica last. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What's that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. No. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that.
I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words within the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Excuse me. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes down with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well...
Yuri is a waifu.
Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if you're either apologizing to yourself, to me, or not, Suki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? Jeez, I cannot read. Okay, very fancy handwriting. Let's see.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Okay. So, Yuri's was very weird. And I'm not sure. Okay, let's go.
I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting.
No, you don't. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Uh-huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Godly.
Really?
I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poet often expresses their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive, too.
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Gottlieb.
Me too. Okay, Natsuki, we'll go to Natsuki since she's the bratty girl. Here we go.
Godly, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
Well, what? Harsh? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you how to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now.
Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. That's not a poem. I'm telling you right now, that's not a poem. That's definitely not a poem. That's more of just listing off what animals can do. That's a little frustrating.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What?
Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing very seriously.
Very serious. Okay, whatever. Seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Oh, my legs. I gotta stretch. Oh! I'm hurting. Okay. Any less valid. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. That's not Suki speaking, so I'm not going to reread that because I'm hurt. My throat's starting to hurt.
It helps me bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. That's good for you. Well, me. Okay, so Monica. Sorry, I'm in the midst of eating at the same time of doing this. Don't ruin anything. If that's something from later in the game, don't ruin anything.
Hi, Godly. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
I guess it's embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Godly. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that will all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Great job, Godly. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Yeah, that's me. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair.
Well,
I guess it worked anyway. You know, that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism, unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness or sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively.
So you know more than a beginner should know. I'm disappointed in the fact that you're not completely new to this. Completely new to this? What are you talking about?
Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuance. Jesus, I can't English. It can't take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never...
Yeah, I know a little bit about the game. I don't know much, but I know a little bit. It's just stuff I've seen in videos. It's not much, though. I know the ending is kind of... I've heard the ending's dark. But, yeah. Well, the game in general is dark. It's screwed up. But whatever.
I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much.
Okay, they're starting to just get the same voice.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Winky face. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to...
Excuse me.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. English. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Haha. Haha.
That was me doing the laugh twice.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, hole in the wall. It could have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he's on the other side. Was looking in. He on the other side was looking in. Okay.
So what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style that has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of
epiphany recently.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Arigato gozaimasu. Phew. Very lazily said phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's
what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something?
And argument. Oh, God.
It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out that nice at all.
Don't give up.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Godly liked it too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Godly liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what You're just... Yuri stands up as well.
Hi, welcome to the channel.
Maybe you're just jealous that Godly Killer appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? How do you know? He didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what. I wasn't the one with whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Godly Killer started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Godly, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Godly. Oh, wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You underestimate that, right, Godly Kid?
Or you understand that. Oops. English. What is the invitation for? If it's for PUBG, I'm gonna be triggered. It's for PUBG.
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree, they'll probably think more highly of me. And help me, Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri, weird expression instead of insistent, but I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh, yeah? Everyone is fighting and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Godly, well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. That's unfair for others to inject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that what a stuck-up jerk she is being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poem, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh, God.
Sayori
stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get self-hurt. Oh my god, my brother's here. I don't want to deal with him. Sorry, guys. If he blocks him. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get a chance to talk to her with more. Ugh. Just Monica. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Godly, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Godly? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Godly, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is going to be
so much fun.
Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to save here, and this is probably where I'm going to end the stream, guys. So, I hope you guys did enjoy my horrible voice acting at that. I think I was getting Natsuki's better because, you know, she's very sassy. And I was doing hers a little bit okay, I feel. But, you know, thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. We're going to save here. We'll make another empty slot here. So, oh, you got 9 spots, so I can... Nice. Okay, so we're going to return for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. Leave a like, subscribe, all of that. I am Godly Killer. And auto forward time. Sound volume. Music volume. Unseen text. Alright. Okay. Well, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm stopped working. Okay. Although there's nobody, yeah, I might as well. Good thing I saved. But thank you guys for watching. Do appreciate it. I am Godly Killer, and that is the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. And I am out.